to be able to go across this country, and now that journey is coming to a close, but a new journey is about to begin. He does not fail. In our marriage, he has stood by me in my darkest hour. As you know, I have had some difficulties in my life. And where has Mitt been? Standing by my side. Show exemplary courage and devotion to his family and to his sons. He has raised the most extraordinary sons. I have seen him in business be everything, just the most exceptional business leader, and turn things around. And now what I'm excited about is the next turnaround in his chapter of his career. And it's going to start next Tuesday with your help.
And you are right, at the Obama rallies, they're shouting 4 more years, and we're shouting 3 more days. We are so very grateful to you and the people across the country for all that you've given of yourselves to this campaign. This is not just about Paul Ryan and me, it's about America. It's about the future that we're going to leave our children. We thank you, and we ask you to stay at it until we win on Tuesday night. Now, the closing hours of the campaign have a dynamic all their own, as you can imagine, and many voters have already made up their mind as to who they're going to vote for. Others are, yeah, I figure you guys are. Putting aside the demands of daily living, and they're considering who they're going to vote for and how that vote will affect their life and the lives of their children and the course of the country that we all love. And so we ask them to look beyond the speeches and the attacks and the ads. Look to the record, the accomplishments, the failures, and the judgment, because words are cheap and a record is real and it's earned with effort. Measured in speeches, it is measured in achievements. And 4 years ago, candidate Obama promised to do so very much, but he has fallen so very short. I mean, you recall, he promised to be a post-partisan president, but he's been most partisan, dividing, attacking, blaming. He was going to focus on creating jobs. Instead, he focused on creating Obamacare that killed jobs. He said he was going to cut the federal deficit in half, but then he doubled it. And he said he'd bring the unemployment rate down to 5.2% by now. And we just learned on Friday it's 7.9%. It is 9 million jobs short of what he promised. And unemployment today is higher than when Barack Obama took office. And by the way, he also promised that he would propose a plan by now to save Social Security and Medicare. He did not. Rather, he raided $716 billion from Medicare to pay for his wanted Obamacare. I mean, the list goes on. He also said he would lower health premiums by some $2,000 a family. But instead, they've gone up by $3,000 a family. And you know, the average average American family also pays $2,000 a year more for gasoline than when President Obama was elected. And I'll mention one more thing. He said he would work across the aisle on the most important issues.
Yeah, right.
I thought this was interesting. He has not met on the economy, or on the budget, or on jobs with either the Republican leader of the House or the Senate since July. And so instead of bridging the divide, he's made the divide wider. Now people wonder, how is it that he's fallen so short of what he promised? I think it's in part because he's never led, he's never worked across the aisle, he's never truly understood how jobs are created in this economy. And by the way, today he's making new promises. Promises he will not be able to keep because he admits he's planning on staying on the same path. The same course we've been on will not lead to a better destination. The same path we're on means $20 trillion in debt at the end of a second term that he won't have. It means crippling unemployment. It means stagnant take-home pay, depressed home values, a devastated military, and by the way, unless we change course, we may be looking at another recession. So the question of this election comes down to this. Do you want more of the same, or do you want real change? President Obama promised change, but he could not deliver change. Now I promise change, and I have a record of achieving real change. I built a business, helped turn around another. I helped put an Olympics back on track, and with a Democrat legislature, I helped turn my state from deficit to surplus, and from job losses to job growth, and from higher taxes to higher take-home pay. This is why I'm running for president. I know how to change the course of the nation. I know how to get to a balanced budget, to build jobs, and to get rising take-home pay. You see, accomplishing change is not just something I talk about. It's something I have done. And it's what I will do when I'm president of the United States with your help. America should be on a better course. If you're tired of being tired, then I ask you to vote for real change. Paul Ryan and I will bring real change to America from day one. When I'm elected, the economy and American jobs will still be stagnant, of course, but I won't waste any time complaining about my predecessor. Partisan legislation that's unrelated to jobs. From day one, I'm going to go to work to help Americans get back to work. Now, you know as well as I do that people across the country are responding to our 5-part plan to create jobs. You know what they are? Part 1 is about taking full advantage of our energy resources. On day one, increase the number of leases and permits to drill on federal lands. And I will act to speed the approval of the Keystone Pipeline from Canada. Now, secondly, I'm going to boost trade, particularly with Latin America, and I'll finally designate China as a currency manipulator because it's time to trade. Send to Congress the Retraining Reform Act to make sure that every worker has the skills they need for a good-paying job. Fourth, I'm going to move to tackle out-of-control spending. I will send Congress the first of several fundamental reforms called the Down Payment on Fiscal Sanity Act.